That look, nice big one there, some nice heads on that, plenty of lovely leafy greens there. Hello, today I'm going to be planting some Calabrese seeds, and I'm going to be planting them in these pots here of multi-purpose compost, home-based brand, nothing else added to it, and then I'm going to germinate them and then prick them out at a later date. So ideally what I'd do is actually grow them like this in cell trays, so that way I wouldn't have to prick out at a later date like these ones which I planted on the 5th of February, so that was 10 days ago. But only a certain amount of space I've got that I can give to the raising of my seedlings. So I'm just going to be scattering them on the top, which will start here with green heading Calabrese. So literally just going to be planting that like this, or placing the seeds here not too thickly. Stick my tag on with the date, the variety, and also what it is. And the next one will be quick heading Calabrese, and this is what it says it is: a variety which produces heads quick. They are indeed smaller. I'm going to scatter them on there like so, and I'm going to put my tag on or in once again. Multi-purpose compost on top, water, and these are going to go on an indoor windowsill to germinate. Greetings, we're on the 27th of February, and today I'm going to be pricking out two varieties of Calabrese. This is green heading Calabrese and this is quick heading Calabrese, both initially planted on the 15th of February in these pots here. I germinated them on an indoor windowsill and brought them out here a week or so later, maybe a few more days than that, but basically I got them out here so they didn't go leggy, and today they are ready for pricking out into these cell trays here. And I'm going to be filling these with multi-purpose compost. This is home-based brand with nothing else added to it. So I'm going to fill up my two trays here, my two cell trays, with multi-purpose compost. And when I do it, using my trowel here, try and take out any big lumps if you can, and I'm going to push it down. I don't want it too firm because I'm going to have to be transplanting my seedlings into it. So this sort of thing is about right. Out into this cell tray here, and be very careful when taking your seedlings out. And these are a bit more leggy than what would have been ideal, but I'm working with what I've got here. So literally get hold of your little seedling like that and just proceed to make a little hole like that. This is a plant tag. I find them very helpful for this sort of thing, and simply push in like that. Firm it down, and we'll do another one. What they look like. And once again we'll just make a little hole like so, and we'll push our seedling in. Can be a bit fiddly sometimes, particularly if they're more leggy than ideal, but persevere, and we'll do another one. Try and use your strongest seedling that you've got if you can, or your strongest seedlings, and push them in just like so. Try and get them as upright as possible. Here they are. The next step I like to do is to get my multi-purpose compost and just put it around the seedlings, making sure you don't knock them over too much or smother them. And then what you could do is, just like this one for example here, just firm it in around it, give it a nice firm bit of compost around it to grow from, and they should just do quite fine. Plenty of moisture. Not going to drown them, but they want to have plenty to be getting on with. And there we go. Greetings, today I am planting out the quick heading Calabrese and the green heading Calabrese. So ideally what I would have done actually was moved these here into a pot about this size a few weeks ago. That way they could have established better, but you know, you can't do everything. Time doesn't always allow for it. So there we are. So today I'm going to be planting them out 18 inches, 45, 46 centimetres apart, and we're going to now start by dibbing holes in which to plant them in. So I've got my dibber here, and we're going to just do 18-inch apart holes with the dibber. One there and 18 inches that way. I'm coming a little bit away from the side of the bed here, just about there, and I watered this before I planted my plants out. So literally just dib your holes, do all that first, 18 inches apart, and you should do just fine. So we get our plants and take a lot of care when getting them out of the modules. I've got my tag there, so I'm just going to put that between the rows so I remember what I'm growing. And you can get like a little round thing, put it up there to push that out, but I'm just gently loosening them, and there we are. So the plants, they look very healthy, and also the root balls are very nice as well. You can see that there, look. And all you do, put it in nice and deep. You can do that with brassicas, which these are a member of the brassica family. Push them in about 2 mils or so below the lower leaves. You could even go a bit deeper than that, so it's about 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Push it in, you want them nice and firm, push them down, and just follow suit with them, all of them like that. So we get our plant out like this, push it like that, or put your little round thing in and just pop it out and push it in like so, nice and firm, and try and get it as upright as you can. If you can't, not the end of the world, but if you can, it's good. So here I have the green heading Calabrese. Going to follow the exact same process, and these plants look good, nice and healthy. Let's get one out and have a look at it. There you go. So they've got nice root balls on them as well. So here you can see all covered over with mesh. You could use close knit wire. You want to make sure that birds and cabbage white butterflies can't get to them. There's no cabbage white butterflies around currently, but they won't be too far off now. So make sure you cover them up and protect them. Place them in a place, your plants, where they get as much sunshine as possible. They will appreciate that, and keep them moist. Don't let them dry out. So here I have cauliflowers there, I have Romanesco minaret and all year round, and here I have Calabrese, green heading Calabrese and quick heading Calabrese. So we'll be very interested to see how these all do. Well, 22nd of May, and we'll have the quick heading Calabrese plant out. If I leave it any longer, it's going to bolt. I can in fact see a little flower head forming there. I wanted to see how big this variety gets. It being quick heading doesn't get very big, but I'm quite impressed with it, so I'll give you a close-up. So there it is, look. If I put my hand by it, you can see the size of it, and really has been made quickly, so very happy with it. Right, so looking good. Let's cut this. Let's cut some of these smaller leaves off so you can see. Right, I'll be cooking those up later. Let's have the head off. It's very delicate actually. Probably could have went a bit lower. So there we are. A nice little stem there. So of course I've got many more of these growing at the allotment, as you know. But this is a welcome early addition. There we are. And it's actually put out another little head there, little baby one. So that boiled up tonight should be, or steamed, should be absolutely wonderful. So just yeah, like them stems, perfect for boiling. Cut my greens off. There we are. So enough greens there for one meal. And look at that, look. Just noticed that there's some eggs on here. There, look. So some sort of caterpillar has been about already, and it's only May, so be vigilant. Anyway, can boil these up, steam them up. So 4th of June, here we are, and I'm actually going to pick this quick heading Calabrese head today. I'm actually going to take the whole plant out. So let's have a look at what it looks like close up. So of course it's a smaller head than what you could call a standard Calabrese, but nonetheless, it looks very nice indeed. So let's harvest it. So I'm going to take out the whole plant. Going to leave the root in the ground like that. That'll be just fine. So there we go. So look at this plant. The amount of goodness, food, nutrition in this will just be absolutely enormous. All sorts of vitamins, etc, etc. So don't just eat the head, eat the leaves as well. So there it is, look. I'll show you the head, hope you can see that. It looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? So the way I'll be harvesting that head, so let's just look. I don't have any knives with me or anything here, but so you can pick off these leaves like this, look, and the leaves like that. They're really good to boil up or steam. Of course, the stems there, you might have to give them a little bit longer. I don't mind them being a little bit tough. Some of you might not be into, you know, tough greens or whatever. If you boil them or steam them long enough, they shouldn't be, but that's your own choice what you do there. So this one here, look, take that off, and look, we're just harvesting really, aren't we, as we go. And so all of them greens, they'll be full of iron and all sorts of other nutrients. So there we are. Now that's left us with our head there. So we've got greens and we've got head. So for example, the way ideally I'd probably cut this sort of, I'd also have these little shoots out, little baby broccolis forming there, baby Calabrese I should say. So I'd probably have them out as well, and I'd obviously cook them up. So here, look, I'd cut it about there with a knife and then boil that whole stem bit up like this. But what we'll do for the time being is we'll just do this. There you go, bit undignified for the poor thing. So there you go, a quick heading Calabrese there. Loads of greens as well, loads of things here, and we've got a little stalk here. So there's your stalk. What am I going to do with that? Best thing to do would be to crush it up with, say, a lump hammer or something like that, and then just chuck it in the compost bin, which I've just done there. So, great, quick heading Calabrese, a winner. So, 19th of June. So, I think my varieties have got a little bit mixed up here when I planted them, but never mind, that doesn't matter. So here, I suspect that this is a green heading Calabrese. So we'll have a look at that. Nice and tight, nice and big. So very happy, and there's plenty more to come. So let's have a look. So that looks nice. And as you can see, loads to come here. So really, really happy. This one here, I really need to pick this one today. You can see that's on the big side there. So there we are, two good varieties of Calabrese to grow. Quick heading Calabrese and green heading Calabrese. And by the sounds of it, I can go and get an ice cream now if I want. So 28th of June, and we have a beautiful, lovely Calabrese here. Quick heading Calabrese, very likely. Let's have a look. Nice. So look at that, look. Nice big one there, some nice heads on that, plenty of lovely leafy greens there, beautiful. So this is 2nd of July, and you can see here this is a green heading Calabrese, and got some, you know, lovely head there, going to seed a little bit now, but that's fine, this could still be eaten. And here I've got you know, some lovely little shoots here coming off the stem there, so they can also be eaten as well. So really lovely indeed there, a green heading Calabrese. We can now conclude our Calabrese video. So I'll see you next time, and please feel free to like, share, subscribe, comments, questions, whatever's in the comment section below. Thanks a lot.